I done previous video on doing this whole winch setup here on the front of this trailer, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out. This old winch still has to go, so I just picked up that smaller one there too. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to put a little roller bar in the front of that, a locking hitch, and I think today, because I don't know when I'm ever going to get this puppy back down to my welder, I may end up drilling through and just putting one bolt in that hitch and leaving it, and not bother throwing some weld on it. Like I said, just a small trailer. It's nothing big, not a car hauler, not a big landscaping trailer or anything. So I think that's what I'm going to do today, and that should finish all this up. And I really need to get this whole winch out of here. It's, yeah, you can tell it's pretty old, seen some better days, and it can be a little problematic at times. It's just a little finicky. So it also prevented me from having to install a separate wireless remote that I was going to do on this. This one comes with a wired and wireless remote setup. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised that the kit came with a roller bar, and I probably should have double checked that before I bought it. But I'll use the other one in another project. But here's basically what it comes with: your winch, roller bar, hard wire, your wireless controller, comes with your hook. It actually came with a 1/2 inch, I don't even remember what those are called, but they're handy as hell. And here's your wireless controller, along with here a circuit breaker built into the wiring. So all in all, not bad for like 80 bucks. So let's get to mounting and pulling off that crap one. That went pretty straightforward and smooth, except for that one drilling part where, yeah, it kind of sucks not having good drills and good bits up here. But you make do. So that's all done. This is on. That was pretty easy, pretty smooth. The only thing I'm going to do now is start mounting that winch wireless receiver. I'm going to find a spot on here to mount it. Preferably I'll be able to nut and bolt it. If I can't, I'm going to just use some tie straps, some little wrap ties, and get all that in, and then just do a quick test. And I got a cover there for a new cover to put on it, and that should finish up this project. Took me a couple minutes to figure out the right spot for that, and took me a few cable ties too, but I think that's the perfect spot under there, out of the way. I can still get the plug in for the hardwire remote. I already tested that, make sure I had plenty of clearance. Everything I can then, all the extra cable that will go to the battery here, I can then bungee up nice and tight, clean underneath there before I cover it up, and that should keep everything nice and kind of clean. You know, every once in a while I'll have to double check those cable ties, make sure they're not damaged in any way or getting brittle, and easy enough to replace them if I have to. So now I'm trying to set this thing up and test it. What I'll have to do though is I'll have to use alligator clips for now until I can cut these ends off. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to cut these ends off and put larger alligator clips on. I may actually do that right now, because I was going to have to clamp on alligator clips for a test anyway, so I might as well just wire those up correctly. So I got all the wiring under there, all bungeed up, and as you could see before during the test, I put the alligator clips on it. So that's all nice and tidy. I got the cover on, a couple little small bungees on helping the elastic that's on that cover, just so it won't blow off in the wind. And that's it. I'm pretty happy with this setup. I can't complain.